world is lost to ruin.
It would. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. That we scions will fight. Until the heavens fall. Until our last breath.
Welcome everybody. Starting a little bit early because this is definitely going to be a chill stream. Hey, what's up, Mike? What's cooking today? Not much. This is a DB feels insomnia coming on, so and it's a Saturday, so I'm kind of like F it. Figure out this Ultima rumor. Rumors are fun. Rumors can be fun. Nothing wrong with that. You long nighter, get it? Yeah. Who knows? Maybe after an hour playing, all of a sudden I might feel conked out, but you know how it is sometimes. Where I look at the clock and it's like, yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock my time, but my body for some reason feels like it's like 7. So, yeah. But I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. So, exit to the empty. So let's do what we normally do. Let's talk to Reen and move on to the next part of the story. Although I had my hands full trying to control Eden, I caught a glimpse of the battle. That power. I've never seen anything like it. What you witnessed was the tearing of the very fabric of reality, the creation of a rift through the void may enter. But pray tell, Reen, did you make any other observations? I couldn't sense any light at all in that girl or her servants. I really can't explain how, but she reminded me of MSQ. Though I think it's unlikely that she's an Ascian, she may be a thrall to Zodiark. Maybe we'll be able to find once more she's woken up. In the meantime, I'll try to improve my control over Eden. It seems to be listening more than before, instead of screaming at me like it was in the beginning. And that's not all. I made an exciting discovery. fun fact, I haven't done a thing with materia at all. So everything I've been doing so far has been materialist. But I got a lot of materia. Exactly. Exactly, Bradley. Back to the raid. I feel a lot more confident about my ability to control Eden now. Of course, this is only the beginning. And we shall accompany wherever the path may lead. But, pray tell, what manner of discovery have you made? I understand how Eden's power works. And therefore the true nature of the flood of light? Yes. It affected the balance of all the ether and the empty, shifting it so far towards the umbral that it stopped flowing altogether. The power to tip the scales. And tip them back again. That's what Eden does. It controls the balance of ether over a wide area, forcing it from one alignment to another. Left alone, it poses a threat. But if I could harness the power, I think I could use it to bring life back to the empty. And there's no point of doing anything with materia unless you raid on patch. Yeah, like I said, I've just been stockpiling materia away. I figured at some point, you know, it might come into play. The trouble is, I haven't the foggiest idea where to start. If I go about this the wrong way, I'll do more harm than good. You need not bear this burden alone, Reen. Nor should you. It's a matter of awakening which lies dormant. It's weird. Materia's in this game. Is there some Shinra company somewhere mining all of this? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, where's Shinra in all this? What should we do? A solution has begun to take shape in my mind, though it requires further discussion. For the time being, let us return to camp. Okay, I guess we're back here. But we got a pressing matter that we got to take care of. An extremely pressing matter. It's called gambling. We must do the gambling. Because reasons. Dude, what's going on over here? What's this? Why is everyone here? Why is everyone staring at a wall? I am so confused. Everyone really likes this corner. Alright. Everyone's packed into the saucer. Yeah, I was like, I thought there was something going on over in that corner. Alright. 8, 1, 7. Nice! Right off the bat. 3,600. Yeah, I'll do another one. Payout. It's the second best payout. 2, 1, 1, 4. Come on. If 3 was there, it would have been a massive payout again, but, you know, this is not bad. Eight, 9, 7. So none of these are winners, really. So I'm just gonna pick the middle just because. Got 80. That's fair. At least I got one major payout. Now, I got to go to the big payout and see if I won. I don't think I did. Let's see. It's going all right, Bradley. It was real busy. I had to take care of a lot of stuff. Just got over another little migraine type thing. I do beg your pardon, but this week's winning numbers have yet to be announced. What do you mean? It's supposed to be like at 10 p.m. on Saturday. Oh, wait a second. It's about to be 10 p.m. Oh, shit. The winning number has been drawn. The numbers. Oh, I'm here. I'm here. Thank you for joining us for this drawing of the Cat Pot. Jumbo Party. What's up, Azara? At 10 p.m. Earth time. It is 10 p.m. Earth time. Up. The wheels are in motion. The wheels are in motion. Will we win? There's people casting spells everywhere. That's a lot of people. A lot of people casting spells. We're all getting buffs while we stand in one spot. Someone in the chat is like, my eyes. And the winning number is draw 555 is 4913. And the early bird bonus grants you every. Looks to be in order. Now let's see what you have won. You have one extra MP by qualifying for the early bird bonus. And I got a consolation prize. So I had no numbers matched. So I didn't win. I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, another constellation. That's a lot of people. Yeah, it's a lot of people. No! Oh, well. Everyone, gotta go back. Purchase a random. Okay, cool. Well, that was it for this week. Next Saturday, we'll go back and see. We'll go back and see. Let's see here. Speak in the empty. There it is. That's the one I need to go to. All right. Let me get my regular ass deer. Not even a magical deer. Just a regular ass elk. I didn't even know I had that one. All right. back in the empty. Now look. Things floating in the sky now. My friends, I believe I have struck upon a method by which we may see this world restored. Riantuk, before you go any further, allow me to make a potential very long story slightly shorter. The plan is to control Eden and realign the ether of the empty, right? In essence, yes. However, unleashing elemental energies haphazardly will not suffice. In addition, the empty is unfathomably vast. We were only able to effect a change over a small region at a time. It would take many lifetimes to complete even a fraction of the task. One at a time. I hate to say this, but I don't think Eden will be able to draw a single element without affecting the others. And yeah, there's ridiculous terms, yeah. For that reason, we shall select the location in which the ambient ether we wish to restore is at its most potent. Even as a dormant state, certain elements will be more prevalent and therefore more easily manipulated. Then we rebalance the ether and return it to the land, whereupon it shall be borne on ethereal currents to the farthest reaches in the empty. But what's to prevent the element from breaking free of Eden's hold and causing a disaster? It needs to be contained. The question is how. Beefy, indulge me for a moment. Pray imagine a corporeal manifestation of each of the individual elements. What do you think in your mind's eye? Moogles? Mayhap, fear will utter the fateful word, for we even speak the name primal, is to invite misfortune. No, BB just didn't know what the hell you were talking about. Though invited we must. As the ether is drawn forth and realigned by Eden, we shall perform a summoning as Master Louis Sois once did in the fields of Carterno. Yeah, Moogles are kind of evil. Moogles are kind of evil in their own way. Heck, we already fought a Moogle primal. What was his name? King Moogle something? King Mooglemog or something? It's the mother of dragons. Yes. What up there? So defeated, in other words, but is that even possible? Is either that or... I'll break by fast on primals. The good King Mooglemog. Yep. Good King Mooglemog. There being more of an approximation of a foe than you have previously bested. I have every confidence in your abilities, Beefy. Dude, I like how they don't put anything into context because everything's scripted out. They're like, well, this primal is stronger than any other primal you've ever faced, Beefy. Dude, I've destroyed so many primals, and I've destroyed literally demigods. So, I think I'll be alright. I propose water, the source of all life. As for location, an area to the west of Novarant was once home of the world's deepest ocean. Alas, the flood of light reducing it to a yawning chasm. Beefy is pretty OP. At this point in the story, Beefy is very OP. And I shall prepare for the summoning. Thancred, will you allow me to, with our... Shut up, Dane. You're RJ. Someone's got to do it. That's why I think Dawn Trail exists. Obviously, Endwalker will explain the situation, but from what I gather, Dawn Trails is kind of like a great reset of the story and the start of a brand new tale. So something's got to happen to canonically not make Beefy just a god. Come to think of it, if the creature you must fight is born of your own memory and imagination, why don't you think of something as a bit tamer than a primal you fought in the past? Perhaps that's how it works. Then I heard Yoshi P wants to go back to Lightheart stories. Yeah, well, the way I kind of think of it is that this entire story with the Asians has been like one giant like mega anime arc. Like we're playing an anime, essentially, right? So every single expansion, at least in my mind, has been like major arcs, like a season of anime, if you go by straight story. So this Endwalker is the final arc of the major season, and then this next one is kind of like when certain, like kind of like there's like Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Yeah, that Shippuden is the same story, but it's just a continuing to the next one. And what do they do in those animes? They'll start with something somewhat shocking, and then it'll be kind of like a nice story until it builds up again. So we're basically going back to the Realm Reborn era, with Dawn Trail. You know, obviously, hopefully with better storytelling, but kind of like in that scale. And then that's going to set up the rest of the story, and probably after about another 4 or 5 expansions, it'll get like really dark again and stuff. Eden seems to be responding well to my instructions, so we reach our destination in no time at all. The Star Wars, but I don't know about. I still enjoy the game, but Coffee and Cody really hit the wrong notes. And retcons galore. I don't know which one those are. Kotet? Are you talking about the MMO? Star Wars one? And I'm sure there's a lot of retcons because, you know, Star Wars stuff changes all the time. Knights of the Fallen Empire of the Eternal Throne. Yeah, I've never heard of those. I'm assuming they're part of the MMO, right? Then again, I don't pay attention much to Star Wars stuff. In Star Wars Old Republic, they basically MacGuffin your super fleet from the Eternal Throne into Oblivion so the game can continue. Oh, gotcha. Oh, memories of Leviathan. We're going to fight Leviathan again? So is this going to be a Induation? So they're basically going to be remaking. This is a remake of the old ones. There've been 2 since. Oh. Alright, Induation. This server seems pretty busy. The one I'm in right now. I've seen more people running around here than I ever... It's crazy busy, yeah. Yeah, it's a Saturday. Also, the Shadowbringers theme goes kind of hard. I like the Shadowbringers theme. You're still on free content? Well, you're gonna be there for a while, Theron, because freaking, it's a lot of content. Like the fact they give you up past Stormblood worth of content is crazy sauce. Yeah, you haven't had a raid yet? Yeah. The fact that this game gives you just free reign for 2 expansions. What's the current cap? I think Stormblood caps at 70. If I remember right. Because Shadowbringers, I think, is 80. But yeah, like, and their expansions are beefy, not this beefy, but just beefy in the sense it's a lot. In Pugilist, you started as Thaumaturge. Yeah, hey, you're at a point right now that you can just play a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? I started as Gladiator. Oh no, I wasn't Gladiator. I was it what's the one before you turn Warrior? Was it Guardian? You become Guardian and then turn to Warrior? Because Gladiator is the Paladin route, right? Because Gladiator turns into Paladin. Marauder. Gotcha. Marauder. With the Pugilist turns into Monk. Or is there actually a upper class for Pugilist? Is Pugilist just Pugilist? It's Monk, right? I have to look at the class chart. Hey. I would know, literally too long, couldn't bother to read. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Eden's Gate. Indonation. Uh-oh. Heriter of the World. Two-headed Leviathan. It's a double Leviathan. I'll die 2 times here. Well, I raise your 2 times. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Shit. Got him. Nice. That was a good fight. Everyone kind of did well there. Except for a bolt of the black there. I actually lived and didn't die once. You getting tired of Rebirth? You get it back to 16. In 16's new DLC. Well then, thank you. Not bad. Well, my group seemed to be pretty good. And there was one guy I wasn't paying attention to who. I was watching one guy that looked like he knew what he was doing. So anytime he moved somewhere, I just kind of followed him. I'm like, hey, he knows what's going on. I'm just gonna follow what that guy does. So the moment I think he was one of the tanks. So the moment he ran away, I ran away with him. Is that what a primal looks like? It's not quite the same then, but why is that? The Leviathan of the Source was summoned by the Sahagin, to whom he was no less than a god. Without their faith, the deiform entity that we brought into existence differed on a fundamental level, though no less formidable. The manifestation relied upon Beefy's experiences of the Leviathan and may have been influenced by recollections of other water aspect beings. Memories brought to life. But still, I can't tell if our plan actually worked. We'll have to wait and see. How goes it? You have finished slaying your primal or whatever. I suggest you get back out here on the double. There's something you ought to see. I wonder what could it be? Evidently, our only recourse is to return to our base. Alright, back to the base. Back to the base. So that was interesting. So it was like a remix. We're doing remix of primals, which tells me it's going to get harder. I literally don't know what's going on in my game. You just keep following the prompts. I mean, that's what you got to do. It's overwhelming at first, Aaron. It really is. There's a lot to this game. And at some point, especially when I get with Zarek, maybe we'll get onto Discord when you're on and go through and I'll show you what I know, and I'm sure Zarek will mention some stuff too to kind of make sense of some of it. Because trust me, I don't know a ton of these mechanics at all, but I've gotten used to some of them. We got water. The empties got water. By the 12's good grace, 'tis a marvel to behold. Yeah, in the very beginning, it's the hardest part to get through is the first mainline base game, because it's literally setting everything else up. So right now you're kind of just view at what you're doing right now as more of trying to learn the characters and the politics, because I would say the first game is basically the heavy in the politics and in the post-patch. Yeah, the first chapter is the politics of the world, essentially. The second chapter has to deal with more politics again, but it gets more streamlined and better. The first one is a bit more. It's trying to cover a lot of stuff at once, but it didn't do the best job of streamlining it. That's why a lot of people like Heaven's Word, because it's like it still has the political stuff that the first one had, but it streamlined things and kind of focused everything on one spot. Make random decisions. Well, don't worry. Your influence is just going to be automatic. You're not even the warrior of light yet. You're just adventurer dude. That's basically your title right now. You are adventurer dude. At this point, you are no different than any other adventurer out there, except you're just kind of have a, like, the only thing people know is that at that point of your adventure is that you're just a newbie adventurer, but somehow you're actually pretty good at it. And for some reason, you have this weird knack of meeting really important people. Probably why you loved 11 as much as you did. Yeah, because 11 was very much, you're just adventurer, dude. You weren't the chosen one or anything. You were just one of many. I never thought that the whole lake would suddenly appear like this. And we're just getting started. I only hope the burden is not too much. All right. The world is changing. That's actually kind of cool. You see things change little by little. I think this proves that water aspect ether is no longer lying dormant. Which element should we realign next? I propose Earth. Uh-oh. We're about to fight Dwayne Johnson. We're about to fight the morph of Dwayne Johnson next. Forest and the empty. Before we begin, I'd like to know how that girl is doing. Still sound asleep. She didn't much stir, even when I took her helmet off. She seems surprisingly normal. Not at all usually void sent. Same age as you, Reen, perhaps a little older. Wherever she is, we should let her rest while we concentrate on the task at hand. As much as I love to go with you, it's best to stay in case she wakes up and is feeling less than cooperative. And while I wait here, okay. The Shiva fight at the end of the post-patch content is amazing. Yeah, true. The Shiva fight's good. If all goes well, he won't be waiting for long. Alright, so I guess we're about to fight Dwayne Johnson. Now we must embark on our journey. I'll suggest a certain region that lies east Nofenrat. And for the Earth aspect primal we wish to invoke, what could be a more fitting choice than Titan? I don't think I've heard of that one. What's it like? The landslides. He's worshipped by the kobolds. Thancred mentioned those. They're your equivalent of the Mord, yes? But in our last ending to go by, this one will be different than the Titan that DBFig remembers. And you'd be wise to consider the two as entirely separate beings. Did you just call Titan the Rock? Yes, I did. Well, specifically, I called him Dwayne Johnson. I hope you won't regret that. I just called Titan Dwayne Johnson. How are these names supposed to be pronounced? It's like the devs are trolling everything with their tongue. Yeah, it's Final Fantasy. Their fantasy names are very. What I've noticed, at least in this world, when I looked at some of the names, they're very reminiscent of like French and Italy pronunciations. So if you see something that's like the land, think add like a French or Italian accent to it. And that's probably how it's supposed to be pronounced. Ready, Beefy? Memories of Titan. that was quick. Damn. I got into this fight super quick. No waiting for this Titan fight. Yo, this guy, this Titan is crazy looking. Dude is nutty looking. Darn, I wasn't too sure what to do. Seems experiment with those AoEs. hell? Stopped. Yeah, like I was kind of unsure where I'm supposed to be going. Like I'm just following the crowd. So I thought I was safe, but... It makes you feel better. I'm frustrated for you. Yeah, I was just like... I'm staring at your character called Black Beefy, who looks just like you but more bluish. Really? That's hilarious. Hold on. God dang it. Stop. Alright, I had to wait for a second. What is this? Oh. Okay, that was a buff. I just saw sparkling. What the fuck is I supposed to be doing there? Fucking hell. It's like usually like the yellow zones are bad and I'm just like Eden's Gate complete. Player accommodations. I'll give it to the bard. Yeah, it seems like it's kind of experimental with his markers. I'm confused with what I saw in some cases. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Do a search for Black Beefy. Black Beefy. Is it just one name? Execute. Unable to, as is not yet created. No adventure plate. Pooh Bear Rar is a new adventure called Black Beefy. That's funny. That's funny. Monday, Tuesday, and or Wednesday, you're free for some mentoring. Oh, sounds good, Mike. You hear that, Theron? Because I think you are able to jump servers too, right, Theron? And, you know, Mike is really good at mentoring. Kind of tells you what. He's literally a mentor. He's got, like, stuff for it. Welcome back. You must be exhausted. For a creature made of rock, that was a lot more agile than I was expecting. Was your World's Titan a tough opponent too? If I put one wrong foot, I would have fallen to my doom. So it would have taken a momentary lapse of concentration. I don't like the sound of that. But more importantly, you defeated another elemental being. I can't wait to see how much difference that made. Did we really do all of this? All of what? I see nothing. Just appear to balance as a return to element of Earth. And yet, the transformation have affected only the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond has remained unchanged. Did we do something wrong? Though this fallen short of the outcome, it's plain our efforts were not in vain. Mayhap the localized phenomenon is a result of an intersection of ethereal currents. Therefore, it's reasonable to assume that similar location in the empty have undergone comparable alterations. Then the ether was spread from these points to cover the rest of... Uh-oh. Marine! If you run into Black Beefy, I'm gonna run your I'll laugh your ass off. If I run into Black Beefy, I'll especially if he's a newbie, I'll just give him something from one Beefy to another. He's level 68. Oh, I didn't even look at his level. I just saw the... That didn't look like nothing to me. You better lie down for a while. I'm fine, really. We still got work to do. Nay, Dankrit has the right of it. I appreciate your concern, but I wish you'd stop fussing. The strain on your... okay, shut up, you, RJ. Now that you mention it, I've been feeling about a sorts ever since we got here. I should probably get away from the empty and rest for a while. Yes, whatever he says. I might ask to refrain from discussing our work in the empty. Why? I thought they welcomed the news. And indeed they shall, once we show more of our efforts. Nevertheless, the mission is one of surpassing danger. I'd send a friend quest if I could, just to tell him he ain't going to believe this. It seems to me that Reen isn't the only one who will benefit from a change of scenery. Our sleeping beauty will likely fare better in the more hospitable surroundings. We need to have our associates from the Custarium organize a safe place for her to stay. Perhaps, though, you should accompany her in her return journey. Not this time. She's come a long way since we first met, and I worry that relying on me too much will only hold her back. We won't be staying on the First forever. The time will come for Reen and I to part ways, for her to follow her own path. I know you understand this too, Riantuk. I can see you trying to pass as much of your knowledge as possible while you still can. Reen is possessed of a natural affinity of ethereology, unlike some who shall be unnamed. A natural affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like. However, Thee is predisposed to brooding in silence, in lieu of voicing her concerns. Says the master, keeping his cards close to his chest. Alright, enough of this. This yes. I was about to skip a cutscene because they kept on yapping. The more this man here yaps, the more I want to just skip through anything he has to say. It seems like you're having quite a series of discussions. I hope I haven't given you cause for concern. Well, if you say so, I probably shouldn't stay in the empty for any longer. I'm glad that you're trying to keep me company. I have no idea how I would have passed the time otherwise. Now that we're here, I need to find our contact in the Crystarium. But before that, I was hoping you could have a word with you. Something's been on my mind. This might be the best place for it, though. Those creatures over there look a bit hungry. What? When I first spoke to Thancred and Riantuk about what I sensed in the empty, part of me wished we could have left it alone. I guess I was scared what we find. But now that we found Eden, I know I made the right choice. And if given into my fear, I probably would have spent the rest of my life wondering what might have been. From now on, whenever I hear that voice inside of me tell me to run away, to hide, I won't listen. That's not who I am anymore. Well, what happens if the guy is about to kill you? You know? There's someone super powerful about to destroy you. You're just going to stand there and be like, I am not going to hide. My voice in my head is telling me to run away because this is instant death. But no. Even so, all the courage in the world is not going to make me decide. Death has to come to you for you. Exactly. Do you remember what she said right before she passed out? Why am I here? Why is this happening? What is she being controlled or forced to act against her will? Whatever the case, it's clear that she's not a monster. She's a person. Obviously, she knows something about Ethan. We need all the information we can get. But more than that, I just want to talk to her. On the other hand, we mustn't forget that she already attacked us once. If she keeps up from reclaiming the empty, it'll be my fault. That's no good. I can't make up my mind. What do you think we should do, Beefy? Even Emerald had his reasons. We should at least hear her out. I see what you mean. Perhaps we'll be able to come to an understanding. I hope she is nothing like Emerald, but we won't know until we speak to her. Until then, I like to concentrate on the here and now. The people's whatever. It's getting too talky. That's the one thing I would say about this writing in this game. Sometimes you get a little bit too talky. Like for no reason talky. Like just random tangents in conversation just cause. Yeah, less talky, more actiony. Now that we're here, allow me to introduce you to two members of our inner circle. That's Gol, who is interested in trading any relics we find in the empty. Now the ones we came to meet around here somewhere. Reen, what a relief that you return unharmed. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. I'd like to mean Luri. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As a representative of the Settlement Council, this is just more mechanics. This is just mechanics from the raid. If this was voiced, but this drags on, yeah. Thank you. They're just making a storyline mechanic for give this guy the stuff you get in raids. So we're just gonna skip all over that. I see. Though a mere suspicion, it would behoove us to proceed with caution. Well, I appreciate you telling me this, even if it's too soon to be sure. I'm the one watching over her, after all. The Oracle of Darkness. I pray it's not true. I gotta talk to these nerds. They're just gonna make me do more nonsense that I don't care about. The team help of Eden. Blah blah blah. What do you want me to do? I don't care about you. And Beefy too. We heard the news for Thancred, is it true? It most certainly is. Apparently her name is Gaia. She claims to be a free citizen of Yulmore, though she remembers nothing of the events. She lost her memory. Parts of it at the very least. We cannot be sure she's telling the truth or merely a ruse. And Thangrid's with her now, is she? Yes, she's taken her to Yulmore, mainly to verify that what she's told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of thing. After that, the plan is to come back here. Good grief. Are you always this slow? At this rate, it'll be dark again before we know it. And the night returning will be well and good. But it does seem awfully short. And are you still dragging your heels back there? At least act like you got a purpose, would you? Hey, yo, we just got random golf chick. Now look here. I'm not one of your servants. So why don't you carry your own luggage for a change? She's got some crazy-ass heels on. Tancred, you're back. Okay, it's way too obvious that the model that goth chick. I mean, it might be obvious to you. I don't know. Looks like generic goth chick to me. You're a sight for sore eyes, even for you, Jay. I'm glad we could finally meet. Properly, I mean. Did you learn anything? Other than the lives she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Hell, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yomar is patchy at best. But she seems convinced that she will gain her memory if she accompanies us, and so she invited herself to join the merry band. If you insist on standing about talking, I might suggest finding a place to sit down. Though perhaps you should choose more sensible footwear. Yeah. I mean, those boots are crazy looking, but for where we're walking around, not very practical. Hell, even Reen's boot sandal things are kind of weird. The actress that played Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones. Oh, you talking about that Netflix Marvel thingy, right? Oh man, I haven't thought about that thing in years. Greetings, Beefy. How I might be of service? Oh. Kristen Ritter. Okay, that's... Okay, cool. I guess that's what she's modeled after. Information to work carried out. Okay. I did what you asked. Okay. Anything involving these two characters, I straight up don't care. No. I don't even want to bother clicking through. Thank you. Eden's Gate Savage, now accessible. Great. Now we could get back to what I was trying to do. Now we could get back to doing the fun thing. She also played Jesse's girlfriend in Breaking Bad. Oh, okay. Alright, now I know what you're talking about. Gotcha. She was pretty good in Breaking Bad. You don't remember anything at all? Not attacking us or falling unconscious? Such a selective amnesia will rightly raise suspicion. Yet she speaks the truth. It will lend credence to my current hypothesis, though admittedly some further. Now, Oranje, she only just woken up. In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and they're telling me that Gaia means us no harm. After much deliberation, I thought it was only right for her to know of our work in the empty, as a sign of goodwill. Don't ask you, Beefy. Do not let your guard down just yet. So you're the one I'm supposed to have fought. Come to think of it, I recognize you from somewhere. So, you should, considering you tried to kill me. Well, if Thanker's vision of events didn't go by, you weren't exactly holding back yourself. Still, it seems I didn't give you much of a choice but to defend yourself, so let's call it even. It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realize those things actually happen. You speak of... Shut up. I guess you could say that. It's what the fairy tells me. I can see it, as my head is somewhat inside me. There's someone inside my head, and I can hear its voice in my head. It whispers to me and lets me know I'll use its power. Magic, I suppose you could call it. And, not that I know anything about that sort of thing. And its power allows you to tear the fabric between realities. God, I hate the way he talks. If there was a button to toggle pretentious bullshit mode off, I would do it. It would be one thing if a bunch of people, there was like a accepting set that a bunch of people were like him and talked like him. But he's the only one that talks like that. It drives me crazy. If he ever gets killed off, I will consider that mission the best quest in the game. God, I can't believe I'm having this conversation. Someone else about to enter pretentious bullshit or massacre mode. Yeah, pretty much. Like Minfilia was inside me. Hey, yo. Alright, the similarities cannot be ignored. Though it's too early to say for certainty, Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. The Oracle of Darkness? What does that mean? It means that you may have been right that she has something to do in common with MSQ. Those have been used to live, that has been used to live by hosts by the Asians have no recollection of events that occurred in their possession. This I know from personal experience. But Gaia seems to have some memories still, even if they're a little hazy. Moreover, she has remained in control of herself even when she heard the voice within, much like you and Minfilia. And though Irene was very much her own person, Minfilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, granting her hair and eyes a hue akin to her departed friend. It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be a manifestation of the darkness which has come to reside with Minor. You know what I love about this scene? I love how they decided to put the two smallest characters in chairs amongst this giant ass freaking table with tall ass pretentious boy and freaking the rogue guy and my giant ass. So it looks like there's two literal like 10-year-olds that could barely reach the table just sitting here having this deep, serious conversation. It's like look at her. Look how tiny she is. The table almost goes to her shoulders. Oh, at least I think they did. It's been so long since I saw them. Even though, but enough about me. You're Minfilia, aren't you? The Oracle of Light. who they were hosting in Yulmar. That's right. Though imprisoning is a better word. They kept me locked away, and I didn't know much about Yulmar and his people, or the rest of the world for that matter. I see. And how exactly did the Oracle Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? Well, it all started when... Yes, I still remember the day that everyone went raving mad and Lord Vantry fled. Everything after that is still a blur, though. From what Gaia told me, she wasn't part of the mob that attacked us, but she was able to resist Vantry's control. Mayhap 'twas the intervention of this fairy whom she speaketh.
Welcome to you.
Hey, thanks for the subscriber, B Minor. As curious as that may be, we still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. This is just a guess, but I say that the fairy reacted in some way, and for whatever reason gave me go after it. Yes, that seems like the only explanation. I don't know about you lot, but I've had enough nattering. I'm gonna go back to Eden. What? But why? The fairy wanted something from Eden, and knowing what that is will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what I've been living in my head all these years. Besides, my memories aren't going to restore themselves, and certainly not through idle chit-chat. So I'm going, and that's that. Gaia, wait! Insufferable. Utterly insufferable. And yet we can't, well, leave her to her own devices. Come on. Yeah, let's go find... let's all, like, go through the whims of a gothic teenager. They barely even acknowledge the fact that it's like, yeah, she's basically the opposite of Reen. Reen is, you know, an oracle of light, so the other one's the oracle of darkness. All right. Let's run off with my horse of earth. My earthy horse. Get away from me! Giant cockroach. Gaia! Seems I've got no choice. Okay. That was a cool trick. What am I? I don't know. What are you, lady? What are you gawping at? I don't mean to stare, but it's not every day I see magic like that. So, this power of the fairy you spoke of. Ever since I was a child, it has whispered to me, telling me what to do. That's how I came to use this power. But there are things I can't explain. Holes ripped in thin air, terrifying creatures crawling out, nasty looking blades and armor appearing out of nowhere. But worst of all is this dark energy that comes from inside. This power. It feels as though it's only flowing through me, and never truly mine. And even when it answers my call, it always takes a few moments for the spells to work. So in summary, you don't have control over the magic. Well, it's not like I ever tried to control it. I haven't made a habit of fighting wild beasts. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel for traveling through Amarang. And while I understand you want answers, you're not going to find them unprepared as you are. If your heart is set on this, and then we'll help you. Reen, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden? There's no telling what might happen if she loses control again. So the safest option is for her to stay away until our work is done. Somewhere we can keep an eye on her. You must realize it's for her own good. I must concur with Thancred's assessment. At present, we know precious little of Gaia's origins. If she is indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task already fraught with peril, placing her mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. I do. It wasn't so long ago I was living in isolation, being held against my will. Maybe the people keeping an eye on me thought that was for my own good too. But if we shut Gaia away for our own convenience, we're no better than Vauntry and Rangit. I've learned that when someone is in need, we must reach out a helping hand, not push them away. Now it's my turn to do for Gaia what you've all done for me. Knowing the danger that lies ahead, I won't choose the easy way out. This is the path I've chosen. Damn. She's just saying, she's standing on business. She's like, hey, power of darkness answered my call. Yep. Is that good enough for you? Well, can't say fairer than that. How about you? The light of thy spirit is burned bright. My apologies, my dear, but we felt it necessary to test thy resolve. Let it suffice to say, thou hast left no room for doubt. For what is worth, Reen, I never doubted you. But make no mistake, the danger that Uranje and I spoke of is all too real. If you're prepared to go through this, we'll be right beside you. That means a lot. Thank you. I couldn't care less who I travel with, but if we're going to go, let's get going already. We're supposed to be some sort of craft waiting at the southern watchtower. Come along, don't fall behind. Isn't she kind of sort of a prisoner? So we're just like been letting her just walk off. Scissor Jaws. This music is extremely mellow. This is like almost lo-fi levels of chill. Especially when you wear a headset. tight squeeze. All right. Let's speak with Gaia. Who designed this freaking maze? In Law No... Oh. Yeah, enjoy that. So, there it is. Eden. We'll find all the answers I seek. The bringer of the flood, the first sin eater. Would it lead me to my past or my future? What awaited on the path ahead? I couldn't say, but I had no choice but to take the first step. Beautiful city. I hate it. I hate it. I know what it's like. It was the same for me. But I was lucky because Thancred freed me from Yulmore, and I had a chance to see the world. More importantly, I met all kinds of people, and they taught me not to live in another shadow, but to be myself. Maybe one day, you will have that chance too. Said your piece, have you? One day. What's that supposed to mean? I don't know how the great Oracle of Light sees such things, but for someone like me, who's known only life in Yulmore, there was no tomorrow, there was no future, there was only the here and now. And while we waste time on these meaningless conversations, I feel each moment of my life slipping away. Time, it won't wait. Not for me, not for anyone. I don't know how much longer I can hold on to who I am. I'm sorry, Gaia. Gaia? That's probably not even my real name. It isn't? When Thancred asked me my name, I couldn't remember. That's when the fairy whispered to me, Gaia. But if you grew up in Yulmore, surely someone there knows who you are. Everyone I once knew has either disappeared or been turned into sin eaters. Those whose faces and names I still remember, that is. In the end, we found not a single person who has so much recognized me. As far as I can recall, I've never been the most sociable person, but still. Well, even if it's not your real name, I think Gaia sounds lovely. If you're happy with it, then that's what I'll call you. And if you're willing, instead of the Oracle Light, please just call me Reen. It's not the name I was born with. That's long forgotten now. But the one people whom I consider my family gave me. Is that so? Well, as much as I love to keep on chatting, there's something that's bothering me. I thought the fairy would react to Eden in some way, but so far, nothing. From what I gather, it wasn't until Eden started moving that I appeared out of the blue. Perhaps if we try flying it somewhere, the fairy might break its silence. And if you got elements to restore or whatever that was, why don't you hurry up and get it over with? I want your ladyship. It's been best to resign ourselves to her mannerisms. A good thing we're not wholly unfamiliar with attending nobility. Or whoever... whatever. Shut up, man. Alright. I think we talked enough for now. If you're ready, let's make our way to Eden. time to get some more water. Get some more water, yeah. Following the initial changes of water nerf, the empty has displayed no further signs of alteration. Stability may call to be satisfied. If we break the status quo, we must employ a catalyst. I propose lightning. So the primal Ramu, yes? Half man, half beard, and another half beard for good measure. Thancred mentioned that he more closely resembles a person than a beast, unlike the other primals, and apparently he tends not to move around that much. I'm glad to see our lessons have paid off. Well, it's like you're saying, I want to call forth an accurate representation of the primal. I should picture in my mind as clearly as possible. In order for this to work, we need to actually fly somewhere, yes? So rather than sitting in one spot, why don't you get this blasting thing moving first? One must admit, the suggestion is not without merit. These planes... God dang it. Just... I hate that character so much. So much. Alright, Beefy, when you're ready. Memories of Ramu flash through your mind. Fulmination. I think I've ever been anywhere like this before. I'm not sure I want to come back. Too dreary for my liking. It would be nice if our next destination was a little cheerier, but I suppose can't exactly choose if I want answers. So now we just wait. See now, oh, see now I'm getting a little sleepy, so it's all good. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I had to check my phone real quick. Let's see what's what. As we just sit and wait for this next thing. As we form a party. Looks like we got Mr. Hippity Hop. Guy just he's trying to jump over my head. Apparently, there's a new Elder Scrolls mobile game coming, a Fallout Shelter knockout about managing a castle. Oh, it's been out, Bradley. It's literally called like Castles or something, and it's a imagine like a Fallout Shelter built in Unity. It's been out for about a year in alpha, and I was in it, and then they just came out. Yeah, and no one noticed. Yeah, I literally had it for a year, and then they announced they're releasing it, which was weird. Because they announced it like a month or two ago that they're releasing it, and I was like, I played that like a year ago. Watch out for horses. Okay, I'll watch out for horses. The generic ass name, yeah. It's called like. Hold on, let me look it up right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's just called the Elder Scrolls Castles. That's it. But straight out, Fallout Shelter is better. Fallout Shelter is a better game, just from top to bottom. Like Fallout Shelter for a mobile game for what it is actually pretty fun. I like Fallout Shelter. The Castles one was kind of And I love how they're like, perks of pre-registering. And I'm like, pre-registering? This game was supposed to be out already. So this game came out a year ago. I played it. And then I guess they must have went into like some beta. And then they announced they released it again. And now it's like now they're treating this like a early access. Yeah, let's look at the App Store. What is the top app? Going on right now under games. The games category I'm on the Google Store because I have Android. Is always hilarious because it's always just the most random nonsense. It's like there's two puzzlers and Roblox and Monopoly Go and Candy Crush. Let's search what is the most grossing mobile game right now. You would think it's Candy Crush, right? It's not. The most grossing money right now on the App Store is Monopoly Go. Monopoly Go. People talk about how much money Candy Crush makes, but if it's stating that Monopoly Go, at least for right now, is the most grossing, which means it has the most money. Like Monopoly is owned by Hasbro, right? So Hasbro must be getting so much money from that section. Then Royal Match, Roblox. Genshin Impact is 13. Genshin Impact is 13 on the most grossing. Pokemon Go is up there. Uh-oh. Number 19 is Raid Shadow Legends. That new mobile game that's becoming the new Raid Shadow Legends, AFK Journey? Yeah, that's number 24, and it's rising up the ranks. Yeah, Genshin is a good game. People like Star Rail as well. I mean, I know Mike plays a lot of Star Rail, I believe. But like, yeah, the thing with MiHoYo games, they tend to be like real games. You know what I mean? Like actually well-made games. It just with a gotcha mechanic. I don't know what's up with that AFK journey, but if I ever get enough people watching my videos that I could get a Raid Shadow Legends it's sponsorship, I would do it. So I will say right now, you better if ever my channel ever got some momentum and Raid Shadow Legends came to me and said, hey, we need you to do a spot for one of your videos, y'all better not be mad at me. Y'all better be like, hey, Fig's getting that Raid Shadow Legends money. Sponsorship? Sold. I got some debt to pay. I know Square has some a couple mobile games on there. Yeah. You would think Square would have decent mobile games, but they don't. The one that I actually liked, they shut down. There was this one mobile game. Crap, what was it called? Oh, I can't remember anymore. Was it Square or was it Nintendo? No, I think it was Square. It was like this RPG thing, which was actually pretty fun. And they shut it down recently. No, it was Nintendo. Because they're still... yeah, it had like some story... The Kingdom Hearts mobile games were decent. But they shut it down. Yeah. Well, they also had that that Battle Royale Final Fantasy game that was also on mobile. That shit got shut down. I don't even think that lasted a year. That terrible Battle Royale thing. Yeah, Fire Emblem Heroes was okay. I can't. You know what's funny with Fire Emblem Heroes? I just occasionally went on there just to get a bunch of my free summons, and then just logged out because for some reason I just wanted some of the free summons and peace out. I do that with Genshin Impact. Like every time they give away some of those crystal things, I'm like, okay, I'll take the crystals, and then I just hoard them. So that way I could just summon a whole bunch of gacha locks. I think I have maybe 3,000 or 4,000 summon gems now if I wanted to pull some people in Genshin. Avatar: The Last Airbender got a gacha game. Yeah. You know which game I heard? Oh crap! What's the name of it? It's that Marvel game. I think it's a card game from Marvel that people are literally say it's a good game. I forgot the name of it. Because it's Marvel something, but people were like, no, no, it's actually a good game. It's a good card battler. Yeah, that's the one. Marvel Snap. A good Marvel game. See it to believe it. There used to be a couple good Marvel games. Also, I don't know. Spider-Man's a good Marvel game, even though that's Sony. Spider-Man's a great Marvel game. Speaking of that, I want to play Spider-Man one day. Yeah. In Genesis, yeah. Ultimate Alliance was pretty cool. Ultimate Alliance games, those are pretty cool. Yeah, the Wolverine's Revenge game was pretty great. Yeah. Hopefully that new Wolverine game, whenever that comes out, is good. Whatever that ends up being. Yeah, it's a new Wolverine from Insomniac, so hopefully it's fun. You could do good things. Oh, hey, you could do good things with Wolverine. All right.
There's no turning back. Get ready!
Yo, yeah, that is not what Ramu look like.
Oh, this is Ramu.
Ramu. Oh, damn. Damn. A bunch of us just got wiped out. No big deal. I'm just taking a nap. Oh, that's BS. That's BS. I literally got resurrected and immediately got wrecked before I could do anything. Hold on. Little. There we go. There we go. See, now I'm back at it. Fuck off! Fuck! That was BS. I wasn't even... What the fuck? I'll resurrect. Thank God that one's over with. The hell, man. Yeah, he kicked my ass. He kicked my ass bad. Freaking hell, man. Like, half the time I was like, am I in the right spot? Like, what's going on? Or the horses popped up before I even had a chance to recognize, like, where should I be? It was definitely set up for someone that's played that fight a couple times. If that makes sense. Like, you know what to anticipate, and that gives you a better chance of, like, survival. He was quite aggressive as well. I'm glad it's over. That dude was not playing. Now I'm scared what Ifrit is going to be like. The crystal's a different color, but apart from that, all looks the same. It may look the same, but it feels different. The air has grown slightly more humid, as it does before rain. I have to say, I'm not exactly prepared for wet weather. If Eden can control elements and so on, can you tell it to send those clouds somewhere else? Speaking of which, I'm not very impressed with the so-called powers. If changing yellow crystals to purple was the extent of these abilities, it's no surprise that Fairy didn't bother showing up. Yeah, it's set for people who play the game often, yeah. Rather than influencing the ground beneath our feet, Eden has brought the change of the firmament above. And yet, it's clear and a more dynamic element is required for the natural cycle of precipitation. So we need movement. Wind to oh god. Well, it seems like we have a plan. So next is what's her name? The power of an oracle. Not to be sniffed at, it seems. Garuda. All my life was a constant companion. Your voice ever seep into your mind. Why then, of all times, did you abandon me? Deaf even to the crashing of thunder? Or were you simply biding your time? Get rid of it. Freaking sucked in the realm reborn. Yeah. Alright, we set out again. I suppose so. You have a difficult understanding the explanation to come. With the restoration of our first element, the empty was once more blessed with the most... Shut up. It seems that we need wind-based aspect ether to create more clouds. That it hadn't rained yet means there just aren't enough. And even for that, we need fire aspect ether to make the water evaporate. It seems to me that one's not much good without the other. Why don't you just draw on both elements together? You're suggesting that BFig fight two demiform entities, each as deadly as Ramu at the same time? Do you realize how absurd that is? And yet, its notions warrant further consideration. Oh, you can't be serious. Cast your minds to the elemental wheel I did show you in the bookman shelves. Wind gives rises to lightning, whose spark does produce fire. By restoring both wind and in tandem, we may maintain balance between these dynamic elemental forces. To ensure the battle... You're speaking... yeah. So perhaps it's not as absurd as it is, huh, Thancred? I wouldn't dream of questioning Orange Eye's grasp at the science behind it. My concern is for the burden that this would place not on Beefy, but Reen as well. What do you both make of the plan? If Orange Eye thinks it'll work, I'm willing to give it a try. Alright. So, we got wind to kill, and then fire... And then there's two elements we got to... Garuda and fire at the same time or something? Let's see here. Will you rally her spirits? She may be more willing to talk. Really? Yay, come on. I'm rallying you up. You're right. There's no use of trying to pilot Eden when I've got other things in my mind. It's about Gaia, you see. The truth is that apart from Alice and Alphino, I hardly know anyone my own age. And I thought I should make an effort to be nice to Gaia, but well, you see how she is around me. I understand she's got her own problems to deal with, but I thought maybe I could help in some way. It's not my place to intrude, but I should probably just leave her be until we finish restoring the elements. Let me talk to Gaia while you concentrate on the task at hand. We're trying to restore the planet here, but we're having a conversation that the ultra powerful Oracle like teenager can't make friends with the we don't know how powerful darkness teenager. It seems to me you're both qualified to take care of this little problem. I know she may be prickly, but put it mildly. But if anyone could get through to her, it's you. The power of friendship. Let me play a sad song for you, girl, on your tiny violin, I know. Do you have any advice? Thancred certainly has a gift for gab. He'll know what to say. I'm afraid since arriving first, I've had little time to mingle with any of the locals. I haven't a clue about what young women like Gaia would be interested in. That's all giving me an idea. I'll start with some small talk. Actually, since before she woke up, I've been asking Lena about what's popular in the Crystarium. Might be able to show Gaia around the place one day. Okay, let's get to the point. I don't care about your little teenage fifis and your desire to be fucking friends. Let's go fight Primal. Enough of this friendship bullshit. Is ready to approach the decidedly unapproachable Gaia. Alright, take it easy, Theron. You have a good night. What do you want? Nothing really. It can wait till later. Or we all know there might not even be a later. I'm sorry to disappoint, but the friendship is quite important to the story here. Oh. I got something to say. Hurry up and spit it out. Is everything alright? No feeling strange about being around Eden or anything? Is that what you came to talk about? Actually, I wanted to ask you. Would you like to go on and have coffee biscuits with me? Durr. What? Coffee biscuits. They serve them a second serving in Crystarium. Everyone's talking about them. So I thought maybe once we're finished our work here, you and I could go there together. Let me get this straight. You came to me to talk about biscuits? Yes, they're light and crispy. And when you dip in with coffee, they all go nice and squeaky. The only reason you're even interested in the first place is because everyone else is doing it. Can't you think for yourself? I do what I want, when I want. After all, the world can end at any moment. Also, what's worse is that bacon slice is dangerous. That's not going to happen. Not we got anything to do with it. Listen, Gaia, I understand what you're going through. Believe me, I do. But you mustn't lose hope. A new day will come. Then another and another. Life's not so bad if you give it a chance. You'll see. Shut up. You think you know me? Even I don't know who I am. Until I find the truth, I'll never be free. We'll find it together. I've seen enough pain, enough loss, and I don't want to see anymore. And that includes you, Gaia. Why do you care so much about other people? What have they ever done for you? I'm sure you haven't forgotten how the Umors treated you, the precious Oracle of Light, like a bird in a cage. And yet you act like nothing has ever happened. So forgiving, so selfless. You and your family brought back the night sky, and you had the chance to lead a normal life. But instead, you're flying around in a giant sin eater, trying to turn a barren wasteland into some sort of paradise. And for what? I may not remember much of my past, but I'm fairly certain that I've never heard anything so ridiculous. Out of morbid curiosity, I'll see it through to the end. But if you think that makes us friends, you're very much mistaken. Gaia. I surmise that to keep Gaia waiting over long will only agitate her further. I'm with Gaia in the situation. I'm with Gaia in this situation. It's like let's get down to business. That was a complete waste of our time, pretty much. To defeat the demiform manifestations above wind and fire shall require every last mode of strength. Will you have triumphed over such beings? Alright, let's commence the summoning. Where are we going to go this time, URNJ? The place called Ashfall satisfies our requirements. I see. Hopefully you'll be Reen, my dear. May I remind you that the focus is not the same as to deny others' thoughts. Whatever... Come on. You're right, of course. It's Gaia that I'm worried about. Well, that as well. It's time. I'll be drawing out the wind and fire in equal measure. So this is going to be wind and fire. Oh, by the way, the previous fight from Remote, the zone is straight up taken from Final Fantasy X Thunder Plains. Oh, really? Man, it's been such a long time since I played Final Fantasy X, but I remember those planes. Didn't you? Wasn't it something that, or was it 8? The one that you had to dodge lightning to get the ultimate weapon. Was it 10 or 8? I think that was 8. There was a section you had to dodge lightning to get the ultimate weapon. It's 10. 10 had that one. A 100 dodges. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's what it was. You had to do like 100 dodges and then you get the ultimate weapon. It was like really monotonous. Who was that for anyway? Whose weapon was that for? I can't remember. I wish the party formed just as fast as that one time when we were about to fight Rock Guy. Hopefully the fight in this one is interesting. Oh, no, that was for Titus himself? Interesting. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. And there it went. And there it goes. And there it goes again. God dang. It keeps... Now we need one more tank. There it goes. It worked. Both went.
Both wind and fire have answered the call. Green, are you alright?
Oh. Damn, we all got like wiped out. Damn, like most of the party just got wiped out in a second. Yeah, let's... How do I reset? What is that person doing? They're just gonna take on Ifrit by themselves? Thought so. No, there was like one person who like instead of resetting, they just kept on like... Was it bacon slice? know what killed me? The slice. Come on. Come on. They merge. God dang it. I was doing well for a minute. Jesus. There we go. Wow. Wow. Freaking hell. I literally got rezzed, and the moment I rezzed, it was like, bam. Hit with a heat wave. Yeah, like no res for me, pretty much. Come on. Come on. I tried. I was the last one. I was the last one. Come on, let's see. So this is when it starts getting a little crazy. Do it. This might be it. Unless something goes really bad at the very end. God dang it, man. This is a hard fight, yeah. this fight, yeah, this fight is no joke. I'm the last one again. If more... No, I don't want to bet him to do. Oh, people abandoning the duty. Twice, I was the last man standing. Twice, I was the last man standing. Freaking hell. That's ridiculous. You have 5 seconds of invulnerability if you don't do anything other than move. Oh, okay. So as long as I just don't move, I mean, other than just moving, if I don't do anything, I at least get 5 seconds of a breather. That's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. But yeah, it's getting late for me. It's almost 1 a.m. for me, so I'm gonna call it for tonight because that guy's a pain in the ass, and I'm assuming, you know, it's gonna get harder to find groups. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But thanks everyone who decided to chill out with me tonight. I'll see you guys next time. Probably more Ayuden, and take care. Peace.